Okay, so Xbox just announced that they're increasing the price of Game Pass from $20 to $30 a month.
Well, Xbox just made it to the list of greed.
You just made the list!
Well, if people are asking what the list of greed is, it's basically just a list that I made of greedy ass companies so far. We got examples like Xbox, Apple, WWE, UFC, Crunchyroll, Nintendo, EA, Ubisoft, Bungie, Activision. Pretty much all of these motherfuckers all just care about value and how much money they get in a year just because of investors and all these fucking other business practices that they use. Honestly, they are genuinely ruining shit for the consumer, especially Nintendo. Them motherfuckers are trying to patent game mechanics that some of them that they didn't even make, which is insane, by the way. And if you're wondering what that does, pretty much it's like a copyright claim. That's the best way I could explain it. If you basically use a fucking mechanic in the game, they could sue you for that shit and take your game down and be confirmed. That shit is literally the most uninnovative way to ruin games, genuinely. If you are a game developer, you hate that shit, bro, because a lot of games take inspirations from a lot of games, especially mechanics are like a really big part of like when games take inspiration from. All right, yeah, I really hate these fucking companies with a passion, even though I do have some of their products like Apple. I don't fucking like it. I want to talk about a bit about TKO, because TKO is basically the company that owns the UFC and the WWE. Yo, these motherfuckers are so far up their asses, bro, with ticket pricing. It's not only even ticket pricing as well, it's also merchandise price. Yo, I am not buying a fucking $40 merch for Cody Rhodes just to think people are yo, wait, hold up. Let me calm myself down. I am not paying $40 to damn near $50 for police brutality merch, bro. If you unironically go to WWE shop and pay that amount of money for
Police brutality coming up.
who made that merch, bro? The merch designer for that shit is genuinely awful. That shit was made by an 8th grader. Also, I do want to mention, I'm also not paying $40 for a shirt that says Yeet. Yo, their merch is so ass. The only thing saving the WWE merch is those vintage designs, or whatever that is. All the other things are fucking garbage. I'm not gonna lie to you. And yeah, the ticket pricings are fucking ass. Like, I was gonna say this, $500 to $800 for heaven row seats. Yo, you are insane. That's for each person, by the way. I forgot to mention that. That's for each person. I recently got back to watching the WWE just because of my GOAT John Cena's retirement. Right, he's doing a retirement tour. You know, I was thinking maybe it would be nice if I treat myself. You know, this one last time for my GOAT John Cena. Right. Maybe let's go to a WWE Raw near here, probably New York or New Jersey. And then I seen the ticket prices. Yo, you are out of your fucking mind if I'm paying fucking an arm and a leg just to see my GOAT John Cena.
Nah, shit. Horrible.
You are so far up your ass. And the fact that no, God, this is the best part. The fact that the president of TKO said, yeah, Vince McMahon used to price their fucking tickets for families. Yeah, we're not trying to do that. We're trying to up the prices so we could get better money.
TKO president Mark Shapiro spoke at the Goldman Sachs conference and discussed how WWE lags behind UFC in ticket profits and still has work to do. Kinda blames this on Vince McMahon and how he used to run the company. He said Vince McMahon was pricing WWE tickets so families could afford them.
Yo, you are fucking tone deaf, bro. Pro wrestling, look, I've done my research. Pro wrestling has always been catering to families and, you know, the lower class, right? It is not a grand spectacle like for the rich, right? It's always been like something for, like, you know, the working class, man. You know, something they could, you know, like pay $5 back in the day and, like, you know, enjoy a show, right? The fact that you are wanting to charge $800 to $500 for a seat is fucking delusional, and it's fucking insane. All right, UFC is literally the same shit with a WWE. Yo, UFC don't even promote their fights, bro.
All right, UFC Vancouver, October 18th at the Rogers Arena in Vancouver, Canada. We're coming back October 18th. Tickets go on sale tomorrow. In the main event, it's a 5-round fight between middleweight contenders Rainer DeRitter and...
If I were to tell a random person who is fighting this Saturday, or I think when this video comes out, past Saturday, all right, UFC is having one of their biggest events. one of their biggest events, and they don't know how to promote shit, bro. Matter of fact, the president of the UFC, Dana White, is over here fucking working on a boxing promotion. Motherfucker, you are the president of the UFC. Work on the UFC. Work on getting into a farther reach. There is hype for the UFC right now, and you are not like capitalizing on it, bro. Also, I do want to say the investors are so fucking far up their asses as well. And I do also want to mention MMA right now could use some promotion for the left wing, because holy shit, if Donald Trump appears in the UFC event, bro, they're sucking their dick. No, they're sucking his dick so far, you would think up their asses. Huh? You would, I mean, not up their ass, up their mouth. You would think that he was like the next coming of Jesus Christ. Alright, bro. Every single time there's a fucking Trump appearance, it's a fucking Trump rally, bro. Alright. Yeah, I want to get that out of my way, bro. I'm not even that political. I just need to use some, there needs to be a balance, because it's too far right, bro. And also the fans are like the Third Reich. EA, Ubisoft, and Bungie and Activision. Y'all know the drill, bro. They just care about printing or milking fucking FIFA's, not EA's, Madden's, NBA 2K's. Oh yeah, I forgot to put 2K in here as well. Yeah, it's just so awful. Crunchyroll, use a bitch for not paying your voice actors, and also use a bitch for also raising prices when your service is absolute dog shit. It's literally the worst anime streaming service you could get. Pirated versions of streaming websites could do better than you, bro. You're fucking shit. And yeah, that's literally all I want to get off my chest. Wait, hold up, I forgot to mention Apple. Apple, you are garbage at making phones. The only reason why I have an iPhone is to play iMessage games. If it wasn't for that, then I would have had an Android. Like, I'm being dead ass. Also Xbox, fuck you. Y'all are ruining yourselves. Like, y'all don't even have like good exclusive games to be raising your Xbox Game Pass prices. All right, y'all don't even have games to do that shit. The Fortnite crew ain't gonna cut it, bro. The Fortnite crew could go lick my ass. All right, I'm not trying to be a Fortnite crew member. All right, none of us actual people that actually play games look forward to the Fortnite crew. So I don't know why you thought it was justifiable to add the Fortnite crew to Game Pass. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Yeah, that's all I want to say for my piece. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.